Hello girls and boys, this is part one of a little two-part mini-series where I want to share with you a photo shoot I did 2 or 3 years ago when I had the opportunity to go and photograph something I had always dreamed of having the opportunity to photograph over on the other side of the world. To find out what that was, you're just going to have to watch the film. This was actually shot about 2 or 3 years ago, so if you were one of our original subscribers from all that time ago, this is one you might have seen, but I know you're in a minority. I still appreciate everything that you did for us back then. Here in part one, it's about some of the preliminary things I did in advance, thinking about what I was going to need to do, having like a little dress rehearsal to practice what the shoot was going to be. And then in part two, we're going to see what actually happened when the light came right and I got the opportunity to go and do it. So I hope you find this useful and I hope you enjoy it. Wouldn't it be brilliant if you could just drive out onto the beach anywhere in the world, especially in England? Save all that going up and down steps and stairs and things. You might have noticed that a lot of our films seem to have a watery content or be filmed by water in some way. Janie says it's probably because I'm a Pisces, because she's a bit of a hippie. This piece of water is of particular interest. It's about as far away from where we live as we can possibly get. We're in Exmouth in Australia. This is part of the Indian Ocean. Now it's not so much the ocean itself we're interested in here as what's in it. Humpback whales. This place is world famous for humpback whales. We're on holiday visiting some friends of ours who live here and have kindly lent us a car and everything because we want to do a bit of whale watching. Now I've never photographed whales. I'd love to get that iconic classical whale breaching the surface, great big tail sticking out of the water. I don't know, I've never tried it. So we thought it'd be interesting to make a little film about what we're doing. Now the first thing was to do a bit of research, to think about what's it going to be like shooting from a boat, how close will we like to get to the whales, etc. So I've had to choose what I'm going to bring with me very carefully. Now on flights, you obviously only have so much hand luggage. Now I don't know about you, I don't really like putting cameras into the hold. Now I'd love to bring all of my kit, but obviously that's not really feasible. So what have I chosen? This bag, by the way, had to have the video camera in it as well as my photographic kit. Well, I brought along my trusty Nikon D300 body. I've got an 18 to 70 millimeter zoom lens, so I've got a wide angle coverage up to kind of mid-range. The only other thing I brought with me, and this did travel in the hold in my suitcase, although it was all in its padded case, is a big long 150 to 500 millimeter telezoom. Reason for that is I don't know how close we're going to get. If the whale's way off over there, how frustrating is it going to be if it looks like a little pea in the middle of your picture? You're going to kick yourself. I know I certainly would. So anyway, this is what I've chosen. Oh, I have one other thing which I forgot to mention. A polarizing filter. That's all I've brought with me. Polarizers are great for cutting glare and reflections on water. I might need it to look into the water. Again, I don't know, but I'm going to keep it in my pocket at all times in case I need it. So the only thing to do now is to go and see if we can find some whales. It's pretty astonishing, isn't it? Humpback whales out here in the bay at Exmouth in Australia. We've come out here with my buddies Mike and Lexi here on their boat. I've known Mike since I was a teenager. They're wrapped in whale watching. We spent most of yesterday having a practice because I wanted to have a go at it before I came out here and told you guys how to do it. And the thing I learnt was my 500mm lens, which I thought would be perfect for this sort of thing, is too long. The field of view is too narrow, so I kept missing the shot. I'd be looking at a patch of ocean waiting for a whale to do something and then missing it because it would come up over there. In my arrogance, I left my mid-range zoom back in sunny England, so I've had to borrow Lexi's 55 to 200mm zoom, which is working brilliantly for this because I can scan a wideish open area of ocean through the viewfinder, and then when I see something happening or a whale breaches, I can very quickly kind of zoom in like that to where the action's happening. Now we've got these guys circling the boat. It's a game of waiting and patience. The light isn't perfect for these sort of shots at the moment. But it's a good idea just to take some shots, you know. This is a chance of a lifetime, really, isn't it? So what's going to happen? We don't know. Look at that, look, 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 look. A fin, a tail, everything. We're so close. They're diving under us. Oh, look at this.
This is about
Wow.
5 metres away.
Yeah, no more than 5 metres away from us, and the whales are going, look, I don't know if you can see in the water, they're right here, right underneath us. They're going, I don't know if you can see that through the water. They're just coming underneath the engines. Here's the other one here. Look at that whale tail, it's right behind the engines. It's dived actually and turned under the boat. There's a loud splash in the moment.
That's in the water.
And it's us going for a swim, isn't it, Lexi?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going for a swim. So hopefully we'll have some whale action going on over here. Now look, I'm facing into the sun, classical thing. If they do pop up, be ready. I'm just going to dial in about +3 overexposure, just in case a whale shoots up here, because I don't want it to be a total. Here, I might expand it here, look.
Both of them.
Both of them are right underneath the boat. I don't know if you can see through the water. Wow, that's so close now. They're no more than 2 or 3 feet below the hull. Just coming up over here. Look at that. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing experience.
Nose up.
But it's a crawl, quick way, nose up, and I missed it just about. Look, we've got a whale nose. How astonishing. This is an amazing experience, and they're great memories. They're not the most exciting pictures, but we've got 2 whales, 2 humpback whales checking us out. And they are checking us out. These are wild whales. They can just do whatever the hell they want. What are you chuckling at, Captain Sanderford? Well, they can, you know. They can just disappear. They can... Oh, look, here we go. The big dive. How cool. Oh wow, look at that. How close is that? Oh, look at this. I wonder if I can get the water. Yeah, look, by dropping the shot down a bit, we can see the whale's nose, but we can also see what's going on below the water. They're just kind of caressing, and it's so... Maybe this is one of those little tender whaley moments. We are drifting closer, but I dare say they'll drift further away if they decide they don't want us. Either that or bat us out the water with a tail. The latter, the batting with a tail. But then again, I suppose you don't want to start the engines in case it... I mean, if they are in the throes of... Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's just amazing. I'm not giving you guys much in the way of camera technique here, am I? Because I'm getting too carried away with taking the pictures. But it really is a case of F11, so we've got a good depth of field. I'm not using anything like a polarizer. I don't use UV skylight filters. I don't want anything over the lens. I just want me and whales and nothing else. Wow, that's pretty cool little abstract. When they were both on the surface then, you could get some pretty cool wide angles, you know, these 2 whale noses sticking out of the water with all this expanse of sea and sky going on. I can't get that wide with this lens, so I'm not going to mess around changing it. Normally I'd have 2 bodies, one with a wide lens on and one with a longer lens. But there are such things as hand luggage restrictions, and hey, we're on holiday, you know, and you guys might be. Oh, look! Look at that! It was in the right place at the right time. Wow. Yes. It's amazing they just kind of let us be here, really, isn't it?
Supposed to be.
Hey?
You know, they reckon you tell you not to get within 100 metres of them.
Really? We are drifting right onto them, actually, at the moment.
I suppose if they swim up to your boat, you can't help it.
We are right on top of them, Mike.
See it.
I don't like that. Maybe you should start up and try and back off a bit. Whoa. We're bumping a whale. I'm not sure how.
Boat, Lexi.
Pretty much. That made me jump, that did. We're so close. We're within about 3 feet. Just make sure there isn't a whale right under us. We don't want to graze it. Wow.
That was touching the boat, was it?
Just so gently.
Really? It just knows the...
Put my foot down. I thought, oh,
Here we go. No. So we had the whale was just nosing the boat. It was just like this. I don't know if you heard Lexi say she was really tempted to put her foot down and see if you touch it, but they're definitely coming towards us again, aren't they? We've just backed off to give them space and they're coming this way. Look. Oh look, we've got some rolly over on the back going on.
He wants his tummy scratched.
Yeah, it does. They're coming to us, look. Maybe. They're really curious about us, aren't they, I guess?
He is curious.
As long as, there's no two ways about it. It's slightly unnerving being this close to such an immense and powerful creature, isn't it?
You think propel the whole body out of the water.
Yeah, they are so powerful. They can just... The fact that they kind of want to come and check us out, it is a little bit unnerving. It's amazing. Where's the other one gone? Right underneath us. Oh, wow. We're getting some great close-up whale nose out of the water shots. You know, this is just
That gesture means.
incredible. Yeah, what does that gesture mean? Does it mean clear off, you're in my space? Are we being ridiculously reckless and stupid being this close? I don't know. I was just trying to get some nice kind of abstracty shots of this shiny black skin with the two of them humping their backs. The autofocus can't get hold of it because there isn't enough contrast, so that's something to watch for. It wouldn't focus fast enough. The trick is to then find a line, you know, where there's a glistening bit on the back of the whale against the water. Put the little autofocus dot there and focus on that. Or like we've got a wrinkly old whale's head poking out here. That's probably not very flattering, is it, to call it a wrinkly old whale's head? Yeah, she might be listening. Sorry, my dear, you're beautiful. You are. This. Wow. But it's finding something for the autofocus to lock onto. Don't use full autofocus, full all over matrix autofocus. I was trying this the other day and it just wouldn't work. It was focusing everywhere but where I wanted it to. They're really curious about us, aren't they? Wow.
Oh, I can smell them there.
Can you smell the breath?
Mouthwash's not making it then.
Oh. Look at that. Look at that. What an amazing experience and sight. If we could have something like this going on tonight when the sun is no more than, you know, an hour above the horizon, so you'd have lovely warm red glowing sidelight just kind of coming across the water, that would be absolutely phenomenal. But for now I think I'm just going to sit and enjoy the experience because it's astonishing. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified each time we upload one of our cool photography videos, or for more great photo tips, workshops and training, come and see us at our website, photographycourses.biz.